Hi everybody, I'm back with a haul and a little bit of a share. So I have not been making any cards lately, but I've been doing something else. So I got some things in the mail, wanted to share with you all. This is a freebie from Gina Marie Designs. That's where my order came from for some sequins. Plenty of sequins. And I purchased some dies from her. This actually goes with this die right here, which is like a cat scratch. That's what this is. And then here's the cat's paw, and then you get another die here to cut out the little paw pieces. So I got that, and then I got this, which is different positions for eagles. I'm looking for the name, but there's no name here. This little fence die here, it actually has the wood grain in it. I thought that was kind of neat. This quilt die, I like to collect the different ones. She has quite a few of them, but this one seems very simple to piece together with different pattern paper, so I picked this one. And then two Christmas stamps. This one is this is from Elf, quotes from Elf, and I have a family member who's quite enamored with that movie. And then this one is from The Grinch. And I do have another stamp set that could go with this, so that's the reason I also purchased this one. So that's my order from Gina Marie. I did also get a D-stash in from somebody on Facebook. These all came together. So there is this Simon Says Stamp Tiny Tags die set, and I also got the coordinating stamps. So you can see the stamps there. And it came in this storage here. And then this little tags from Hero Arts, I guess it would be. And this one, I don't have a die for, but of course I can always die cut these with my Scan and Cut. So I have been watching lots of videos, not lots of videos, but getting into t-shirt making, and I don't plan on selling shirts, so just so you know, I'm not planning on selling any shirts. This is just for me personally and family members that I want to make shirts for. So I know that you can cut vinyl and iron it onto a shirt, but I don't like the way that feels. Like when you're wearing the shirt, it kind of feels like that plasticky, stiff sort of feeling. So I looked into another process, which is called sublimation. And sublimation is using ink, specialty ink, which is sublimation ink, in a printer to print an image, and you then heat press it on to polyester, typically polyester, because it works best with something that has at least 50 to 60% polyester. You can sublimate on cotton, which is what this shirt is. I got this, I don't know, I looked up on some shirts at Dollar Tree, so these were each $1 to test on. And I say test because this is my first time doing this. So I used an image. This is from Mommy Lay Designs that she has for her, I guess it was a planner or something like that. So I just printed them out on sublimation paper using sublimation ink and cut them apart. And this is a perfect size to fit on a pocket. I sized them so that, they would fit nicely on this pocket of this t-shirt. So this is one of the images I have sublimated to the shirt. I purchased a Cricut Easy Press 2. You have to have something that can get to 400 degrees. And it's good to have a timer, obviously. So I press this to the cotton shirt, and there's actually another solution that you have to put down for cotton, because this is 100% cotton and there's no polyester. It works the best with polyester. It will wash out if you don't use a solution on cotton. So any sort of blend of cotton, you need to have the solution that I use, and it's a product from Die Press. So this is the result of that press that I did, and I have a number of shirts that I did. I'm actually going to practice on the back of this shirt. I've treated the back already, so I don't know if you can see it on camera. Right about here you can see some, well, maybe that's not on camera. Right about here where my finger is, you can see that there's like a wrinkling effect. This is where I put that solution down. It's called Poly T. Because this is a dyed shirt, you need the Poly T to have something for the ink to stick to. So that's the process. The back will be also have some sort of design on it. And I'll be practicing that this weekend. I have to make the designs first. So I wanted to share that with you. But I ordered from Amazon this Cricut Easy Press mat because I actually ordered what they call a Teflon pillow to put inside of the shirt, but it was like 16 by 20 and I wanted something that was smaller. So Cricut has this mat. It's 14 by 14 that can go inside your shirt so that you lift the design up away from everything else. Since I'm doing a front and a back sort of situation, I don't want the heat to press through to the front where I already have something sublimated. So the back will be sublimated too with some sort of logo or something like that. So I bought this. This is the pink. It looks pink and purple to me, like these two colors. Polka dots in this Easy Press mat. And I also have the bag for the Easy Press. I bought the larger Easy Press, which is like a light pink color, since they have all these different colors now. Easy Press 2 is what I bought. And this is what it looks like. So you've got like heat resistant stuff, and then you have like a padding in between. So it can hold the heat that you're pressing at. So I bought that for my new adventures in crafting. And I went to Tuesday morning again, just because we were over there by the restaurant. Decided to go in. So I did get some dies. This Spellbinder die, which is a really nice fancy border. I've never seen one like this. So there's the skew. This Gemini house die. Here is the skew for it. And you've got different pieces to decorate the house. This is more of a square style, and I think it's used like a pop-up. See how they did that? I don't know if you can see that really well. There's a pop-up in the card. So I thought that would be fun. This Gemini die, which is a sort of border die. There's the skew. And what else? Okay. This stamp set from Maggie Holmes. There's the skew. I don't think I picked that one up yet. So this embossing folder. I don't believe I had this one. There you go. Another set of stamps. Teacups. This one's from Chamel. Here's another one of these Verso dies. Here's the skew for it, and it is an index card, a fancy index card. I bought one last week or a week and a half ago. Very similar, but different than this one. So I'm hoping they all coordinate. I got this Paige Evans and We Are Memory Keepers tool set. It's for bookbinding, and it has the holes for you to line up to it. And I thought this would be a good tool to have, you know, just if I want to make journals again and do different types of binding. I thought this would be a good add to my tool set. And then I bought another one of these. Okay, I will say I have found my travel cutter. Okay, so you guys probably, if you watched my videos enough, you know that I bought a lot of cutters recently, like in the last 2 months probably, or 3 months, because I've been looking for a nice travel size one, and I found it. Who knew it was only going to cost me, well, less than 20 bucks because you get all these other tools in here if you buy it at Tuesday Morning. So let me tell you why. Because I have another one out here somewhere. I bought 2 of them so I can use one at my desk if I need to, or have one at my desk if I need to, and then also have one in my travel bag. And give me 1 second. So if you look at the design of this cutter, it is up to 14 inches wide. So you just swing this out. I know there's a lot of cutters like this, and you don't have a very big gap here, and a lot of times your cards are not going to land in this range here. They're going to land at 4 1/4. So it's nice that they cut it off right here. The other thing is you can see all the numbers very well. It's not like the Fiskars one where they just have this bumpy grain that you have to be able to read. That's the same exact color as the thing below it, so it's easy to read. This thing, you do have a guide. The only thing I can say that I probably don't prefer is the fact that this is not a rotary blade. This is just these types of blades here. But I'm going to show you something. This doesn't come with the cutter. I put this on here. Where did that come from? That came from my Stampin' Up! Trimmer that I actually purchased from Stampin' Up! And if you look at the design of this, it is exactly the same as the design of this, even down to having this hole right here. The only difference is this is wider. And of course, I like the color better on this one. It's less wide, but it still does exactly what I need it to do. So this is the scoring tip. It's not a cutting tip, it's a scoring tip. And it comes off of this, so you can replace it at any time you want to replace it. Usually you don't have to. But I just pulled it off just the way you would pull off the cutting blade from this and inserted it onto this one. So this is very compact. It's flat mostly, so because it's not a rotary, so it fits very nicely in the bag. It doesn't take a lot of desk space up, and I feel like it does what I need it to do, especially if I'm going to be traveling, because it's got the scoreboard, so I don't have to bring a scoreboard with me. And it's got the cutting. So what I do with this is I take the scoring wheel and put it all the way down here so I can cut my paper. And of course, most of the cards that I make are 8.5 by 11, so I never actually hit this side of the board. So yes, I would recommend this if you are looking for a nice compact travel cutter. It does what you need it to do. Like I said, it will cut up to 14 inches of paper because the arm swings out. So you have the 12 up to 12 here in the measurement, are really 12.5. So 12 inches wide will fit in here. And then if it's 14 inches long, you're good to go. Anything less would be good to go. So that's my recommendation. It's a good, what do you call it? Good. It's a well-priced tool, so you get a lot of bonus in that. This is the last thing I got. This is Authentique Confection Paper Pad. Now, I don't think I have this already. Man, their prices are going up on their paper. I haven't bought paper in a long time, so $6.49, there's a SKU, but I couldn't resist because it's such a cute paper pad. I really like this dessert paper. I don't like all the patterns. This is like chocolates. Be perfect for Valentine's, to cut like a heart-shaped Valentine. Some words. Ice cream, sprinkles, but you can see the patterns in it. It's a cut-apart sheet. Some pink dots. And then we start over again. So I don't know how many sheets are in here because it doesn't say. But I just thought these patterns were really cute and vintage in coloring. So I bought that pad. And that is my Tuesday morning haul. I hope you... Oh, wait. One more. I bought these. I didn't even know they were carrying these now. This one is not sequins. There are mixed in snowflakes in here, but One of the things that's in here are those dewdrops. Oh, actually, these are not dewdrops. These are faceted gems. I hope you can see that. And I thought these would be fun for shakers. So they're little tiny plastic faceted gems. I guess these would be the same thing that you would get with a little glue dot on the back. But great for shakers. So this is like a snow mix, I think is what they call it. Here's the skew. And then the other one I got got those domed crystals on them. And this is like a Mickey Mouse sort of mix, if you will. These are bigger than the ones that I typically have. So I purchased this because I knew I would want these clear ones. And you can color them with alcohol ink. So there's some sequins in here, but most of them are those clear domes. There's some Mickey heads. I don't really do Disney stuff, so I know that might be a... you shouldn't be shocked by that because I don't think I've ever mentioned it on my channel, but I know some people are really into that. I don't happen to be one of those people. Here's the skew, but I bought it for the clear drops. Anyway, that is it for my haul, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.